you don't think that, number one, Trump's from Manhattan. You know who the power players are there. You look at Miriam Adelson donated what, like $100 million. You think that was for nothing?
That was the no.
When you get people like Sachs and who's that fucktard? I forget his name. He's not a retard, but he's an asshole. You get Jews. You got Jews that were billionaires, big, powerful people who are just like, oh, well, there's anti-Semitism, so maybe we should just like vote for Trump. These people their ideology didn't change within the course of a couple of months. From left to right, they were just like, oh, well, the woke mob, our little monster that we helped foster and build on our fucking campuses where we have a bunch of fucking Jew professors and so forth. Wow, it's metastasized, and now they're against us. So we're just going to go ahead and do on the right side what we did on the left, and that's just like cancel culture and try to throw people in jail for being racist.
Damn, they kicked me. Right as I was about to post a chat calling Pepe a Jew hater.
Asa. Why would you have them in Asa? Like, bro, they're gonna fucking, be killing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Do you think that when you get to heaven and we are gonna see the Father as a separate entity?
It says I'm in that room, which is weird.
Okay. This is what we call an Andrew thought experiment.
Basically, and obviously, like as a consequence, they've conceived a child together. Through like.
Would you abort the Antichrist?
Right. Oh wait. No, wait. But I can guarantee you that the progeny would not be more like it won't be the most evil person created. So there'll be more evil people than this progeny. But obviously, given that it's got like 50% of its genetics from the devil, it's gonna be like somewhat evil. It's not gonna be like the best person. It's not gonna be like a great person. It's not gonna present like a net benefit to humanity. Okay, so there's no argument.
Yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be like a Cynic Mikhail or something like that.
Exactly.
One of those is bad now.
Maybe not that bad. I said.
That would be a net loss for humanity. What are you doing?
No, but this is going to represent a net loss for humanity in the same way, like Cynic is.
In the same way Cynic Mikhail is, yeah.
Exactly, precisely. That being said, though, but he's still fundamentally going to be like human, if you like, right? It's going to present like human, okay. And now, do you think it's fair for the mother, who again, didn't consent
to abort Cynic Mikhail,
sexually assault? Sorry. But she has the option. So she has the option. So now it's basically it's now viable, and there is some means of artificially incubating the child, and so she can basically terminate the pregnancy without killing the child. But do you think she's justified? Would you think she should have the option to actually kill the child, i.e. not be tethered to literally the spawn of Satan for the rest of her life, given that she didn't consent, she was obviously the victim of a sexual assault, and this child is the product of the devil?
What are you doing, man? Where I find look, stop. I have no idea. No. But you shouldn't be storm shaming, okay? That'll get you kicked out.
No, in the movie.
I have no idea what the implications of giving birth to a demon baby is.
Okay, now listen, I'm gonna tell you. In the movie we're writing together, there's a seer or a clairvoyant or something, and they're like, look, it's gonna be a fucked up kid. It's literally, his name's Damien. He's got red eyes and shit.
Gonna go in Clubhouse and argue that
he's gonna support.
It's like a group of people invades another country and rapes the women. It's okay for the victim country to go rape their women.
Retaliatory rape. He's gonna advocate for. He's gonna fly the black flag of ISIS. But it's he's gonna be but it's not the worst person. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, so it's like he's just a bad person, but there's like lots of bad people, and it's like, you know, to be honest, given certain environments in the world, certain cultures children are born into, at least by our standards, it's like there probably is an above 0.5 probability that they would be like, you know, what we would consider to be immoral people. But it's not going to be like of any kind of like, you know, supernatural proportions, like, in terms of the level of like, you know, evil he's going to be responsible for. So he's just like not a great person. Definitely not going to be a great person.
They won't keep a bet they made to Sasha Myers on Club.
Also, she's the victim of a sexual assault. She didn't choose to be tethered to this, you know, demon for the rest of
fucking.
But like you get the idea, right? The idea is that like it's gonna cause her great psychological discomfort, and there is no like.
I mean, I got the idea like 5% into your explanation.
Alright.
I don't know. I don't.
Also, he's black.
That's all you gotta do.
Man, just answer the damn question, man. When you see a male, how you see the female? Why you see draw two
Beings, it's the other animals as well, right?
I say the cycle of life.
Hang on, bro. If this God has the capability to create a world, any.
And that's what happened. Hey, Samoa, that's how you whoop niggas' asses right there. You just gotta just keep beating them into the dirt.
Yeah. So, which one again?
Welcome back to another episode of Low IQ Dumb People talking about nothing, specializing with Dr. Lion.
Right where it says condensation, right before Australia, right above the historical. Girl!
The Dr. Wizard World Premiere 2025.
Wait,
Right,
are you reading the whole thing, Samoa, or are you picking and choosing?
Are you gonna
You
tell me
gotta
if
be
it's
kidding me.
this or not?
You gotta be fucking kidding.
Hold on, what does it say?
Brutal. It's just a total waste of time on this app, Dr. Muhammad. I thank God for all the time I spend reading books, so I'm not like these morons who waste all their time talking about nothing.
What's up, son?
The game begins again.
What's up, Sarah?
Page 110 has all medical sources for all different excuses you can try and use. Another page that has a
nor is that necessary to prove.
Well, I have it. You wanted the source. I put the link to the source. I gave you my source.
It can be